Hey guys, so I know you're probably wondering why I'm uploading so early, but don't worry. I'm going to be uploading 2 times a day for a little while because I have a lot of tier 3 replay analysis from my Twitch channel that I want to upload. So in the mornings it's going to be a replay analysis, and in the evening it'll be the main video, whether that's a 1v1, 2v2, a 1v2 or a pro replay analysis, or maybe something a little different that I think of. These videos are still going to be worthwhile watching, especially if you're around the rank specified in the title. Enjoy. Alright, so this guy is 1500, or at least the opponent is 1500 from NA. It's a 1v1, so let's go straight into it, see what you can do. This is the first 1v1 I've done on the channel. This is going to go straight into this one. This kickoff can be way more solid. So you've landed really wide on the outside of the ball here. You really want to land more to the left here. In between those two lines is probably a pretty good. So you're on the right line here. In between that line that you're currently on and the one on the left, the orange strip. In between those two is probably a good place to land, and then you can swerve to the left a little bit. But like you've just came in from the side, and you're lucky that you've not conceded straight from this. That's probably the best outcome that you'll get to that. But it works out, but it could have been worse. This is fine. You can take your time a little bit there. I feel like you rush this a little bit because you don't need to go for this ball, right? So he can't get enough speed to demo you because he's just gone for the ball. He's slow as it is, and he's not got enough room to pick up speed to demo you. So you can just drive around and face this ball into your corner. You've jumped, so you're committing to a play, and now he can just drive and get this boost and get the ball before you. If he was like a better player, he'd probably take that all the way back and get possession from it. It's a good dribble, but like I said, in the corner you could take it down a little bit more there. Decent kickoff. I like that mid boost grab. So this could be bad because you almost own goaled this. I think you should have flipped into your boost because so your opponent's on 0 boost. We know that because the way he's driving, he's going to be on maximum 12. Let's look. He's on 0, yeah. He's just come off kickoff. He's going to be able to get what? Maybe 1 pad, probably not. So I think you should flip into your boost, and then you'd probably have demoed him with that speed flip in front of you. So you would have demoed him, maybe, or you would have just got the boost. He can't shoot this fast enough, and that's why we know we can go this first boost and still be back in time to save the shot, because he can't shoot fast enough from this position. He has no boost, and it's at an awkward angle, and the ball's going slow. So you just flip into your boost and then save the ball anyway. But because you flip like this, look how close you are to own goal in that. It could have been bad. It works out. You should actually get a goal from this. Hopefully. That is not a good aerial. Or that aerial, sorry. So we miss the open net. Happens. I do it all the time. We'd have to jump for this. We can literally just drive to the right a little bit and take a better approach. Look, if you... Let me go to free cam. So let's go back a little bit. You're coming down line. You've missed it. Whatever happens. You're on this line. If you just drive through this boost pad, you've picked up 12. That's a good thing. Then you're literally just the ball's gonna bounce off wall. You're just gonna have a free shot there. And also, if you decide that he's gonna block the shot and it's gonna be too risky for you to go for it, or he's gonna beat you, you can literally just fake the shot. He'll jump for it. You swerve around, take this boost, and you'll have like a free ball. He'll be on low boost because he just went for like a ball with 40 boost, and you're going to be in a good position. But you've air rolled, you've missed, and now you're probably conceding from it, aren't you? Yeah, you've conceded from it. So you know you could have been 2-0, or you should have been 2-0 up there, but you're 1-0. So you've actually conceded 2 goals there almost, because you could have scored, or you should have scored, but you've also conceded. Decent pre-flip. And that's a little bit too risky. You're probably going to get punished. So I want to see actually if this pre-flip was good or not. I think you can get back here. I think you should flip earlier. So you've done a wave dash kickoff. As soon as you're going through this boost, you should start boosting here and flip through this boost. You'll still have like 10 to 12 boost, and you're driving along the floor, you'll be able to pick this ball. You'll be able to carry this ball basically. But because you've chosen to pre-flip, you've used more boost, and you've got a worse touch because you've given the ball away. And you probably think you did sick. You're like, oh, I did sick here because it looks cool. But you know, that's not the that's not the goal at this rank. You want to be as efficient as possible, and this probably isn't the most efficient play because now you're on low boost. This flip is a little bit too risky because he can cut into this ball, as you can see. Before you even land, he's touched the ball, and now he's going to shoot. If this guy was a little bit better, I mean, I'm sure he can shoot this. He's a good player, right? He's 1500. You're probably going to get punished most of the time. He's just missed a little bit. He made the shot too good. He didn't have to make it that good. See what you do. Okay, so you're probably not going to get enough power on this. What I think you should do instead, so we've managed to come out of this position. You should flip more towards this ball instead of behind it. Hit it against the wall and grab the mid boost. You should play for that mid boost. The goal, like the opponent's goal, is not what you should be playing for here, because it's just too risky. It's too low of a percentage for you to get a goal out of it. So play for that mid boost. That is your goal for now. But we don't have boost, so we're just going to take a weak shot, and we're going to give a free ball with loads of space, and he's going to get 100 boost. Do you know what I mean? So if you got that mid boost, you would have been completely fine. This is good spacing. Nice hit. That's what you do here. That's terrible. So I know. I mean, this guy's 1501s, and you look like a decent player. So I can say this is terrible without hurting anyone's feelings. I think you should just take your time here. To be honest, if you want to shoot really badly, just shoot on the bounce. So it's a bounce shot. You'll get more power and more height. So you should. You have two options. If you really want to shoot this and just apply pressure, which is a pretty good thing, I'll give you the outcomes here. So you shoot this, you let it bounce, you bounce shot it. You know how to do that, I presume. And he'll have to jump for it. So he'll use boost and you'll land before he even jumps. So that means you'll be able to get the boost, you'll be able to get the ball again, or you'll be able to recover in position for his hit. Whatever you can do, you'll be safe. You're not going to concede from it. What another chance or another play you can do is you take your time. So you dribble it down the side of the pitch, the right side of the pitch, and take a bounce dribble or bounce shot or flick or whatever you want to do. The risks of that is that he could challenge you. You potentially get scored on if you're not careful. But the positives of this is that you can take your time, or it's going to be a higher percentage to be a goal from this. Because if you just shoot this from here, higher level players, they're just going to save that 10 times out of 10, right? Or they should. So one of those plays, they're good for different reasons. It's better than this because you've given a free ball away. He's going to get 100 boost. You have to back off here, and he's going to get a free play again. Really good save. That's really well defended now. Not the best shot. So you did perfectly here. I also like pointing out the good plays that players do because it makes them realise, and hopefully they can replicate that. But so this was really good. You waited for his second touch. A lot of players get baited, even at my level, like at my rank. People just get baited in for this, and they get like a hit over them last second. You've done really well there. So and you've got it on the same side as you, and you've recovered really well. That's well done there. But you can see him backing off. Like, to be fair, actually, this is fine. You've just made a little bit of a mechanical error. that's fine. So there's two plays you can go for here. You can shoot this and you probably get a goal if you do it well. So keep going for that because you want to improve at those. I'm not going to like make you shy away from that because you're not going to get better if you don't go for it, right? We know you made a mechanical error and that's completely fine. Who cares? You know, like the play you went for was fine. But there was also another play you could have done. I'm just going to point out in case you didn't think about it. This is fine. You fake the shot and you drive down, you let the ball bounce off the wall or bounce off your car, and you take a free dribble into that mid boost. So you're on 100 boost. The opponent's going to back off to cover the shot, and you have loads of space for a free dribble. That's another shot, another play you can do, but this is completely fine. You just messed up, which happens. You don't have to flip that. So you know he's hitting this ball. The ball's, you don't have to move fast here. The ball's not going at a million miles an hour. The opponent isn't coming towards the ball. He can't pick up like loads of speed. So you just need to chill. This is a good example of going faster than the player is at. which is always a bad thing, or most of the time. Some scenarios is fine, but because you're flipping here, you can't cancel your momentum, so you're committed now. He's going to get a free ball from it. He's given the ball away, so we're lucky. But look, if you just drive back here, you're completely fine. You'll get a free ball, I promise you, because the opponent will be scared because you're really close to the ball. He has to be careful. Or if he does move in and he's stupid, or we call him a ball chaser, then so be it. You just back off and you let him hit it pointlessly and you take the free ball at the end. But because you flipped, your opponent knows he can move in. I'll show it you from your opponent's point of view. Look, see that little turn he just did? Right there. I'll show you again. I'll slow it down. I'm sure you saw it, but for everyone else that didn't see it, this turn here, it's because he's scared of you going for this ball, because he's backing off to cover for that. But then, oh, he's realised you flipped actually. Now he's going to turn again. And that's just showing you like what you've done and why it's bad. So you should just drive into that boost. And it's little things like that that's going to get you to the next level. And that's high level for you. It's really small things. Good flick. Nice dribble. I've not really got many comments on that one. It's a good play. Not a bad kickoff. I like that. Really good shot. I wouldn't even gone for that because I wouldn't be confident enough. Well played. Another play you can do is, because you've got 100 boosts, you know your opponent has just come off kickoff and he's not got 100 boost, he's low. Is if you're not confident in going for this 10 times out of 10, you just go for the back boost, yeah? And your opponent might go for the ball, that's fine, he's going to be on low boost, you're going to completely starve him. And it'll probably be a goal eventually because of that. So that's just another play you could do if you're not confident in going for that 100% of the time. But well played, good shot. Solid kickoff, not too bad. We lost it, but you know, it wasn't like a really bad loss. So see if you could have done something different here. Okay, so a play you should be going for here is, or a play I would go for is, I think this is the best play, is you flip, so you jump for this ball, you slow down a little bit before this, you jump for it and flip into your boost, so you get a hit on the ball really high, so your opponent can't go for it obviously, and you flip into the boost and you land on the wall, facing the ball. Hopefully you'd half flip onto the wall, front flip, half flip, so then you'd be facing the ball would be really high in the air still because you flipped into it, and your opponent's going to be on 23 boost. He can't aerial for it because he's going to be really slow, he's not going to get much power or whatever, he's not got enough boost to even get it, so you're going to be in a really good position. But now you're on 0 boost, both you're on 0 boost, even though you could have been on 100 and your opponent could have been on 20. It's actually going to be a goal because of that. So you know, that's another like really small thing. Sometimes I think you should be playing for the boost a little bit more, which is an odd thing for me to say. A lot of time people play for the boost too much, but you know, that's something you can work on. Nice shot, good kickoff. Nice kickoff. See what you do here. Hopefully you take it down. That's fine as well. If you're confident to go for this, go for it. Not bad. Good shot. Could have been better defending, but it's a pretty good play. Okay, so I think I want you to work on your kickoffs. That's not really a speed flip. It's like a half speed flip. It's like you've more side flipped a little bit here. But you still kind of have speed flipped, and that's why you're landing to the left or to the right of the ball. So really focus on kind of getting a more straightforward speed flip, if that makes sense. I'm sure you know what I mean. You're going in a straight line, more, like not like kind of kicking off to the left or to the right. Good attempt. That's fine. You've made a mechanical error there. It was close. I think you should be getting this boost though. I know you've missed it just, but you really want to be getting that boost. You don't have to flip here. You're, like I said again, the ball's not going at 1,000,000 miles an hour. The guy isn't going at 1,000,000 miles an hour, so the ball can't speed up. He's not got enough boost to make it speed up. He's facing backwards, so he can't make it speed up. There's no reason for you to be going fast here, if that makes sense. So you don't have to flip because you're actually kind of putting yourself a bit out of position. So you should have gone for that boost again. I actually like that challenge. You know, you're going to get a piece of him no matter what you do. You should just map over this boost because what? He can't recover. Look, he's completely out of play. I've completely scuffed that. He's completely out of play here. He's going to land on the wall awkwardly. You should just drive over that boost and you would have actually picked it up. Here, you would have picked it up on spawn, sorry. But because you haven't, he's got 300 boost. And look, he's going to move in. I swear, if we get scored on here, I'm a genius. I'm a genius, I swear. But yeah, if you got a boost, you wouldn't have got scored on there. You would have actually probably had a goal. Not bad kickoff. I like that you turned here. You're putting pressure on the ball. You shot a little bit too late here. If you want to go for the shot, you should be boosting to us now and try and shoot here. But you've shot it just before the bounce, and you've killed all the power because of that. Look how much like little power you get. It's because you shot right before the bounce. And you kind of like rolled your car through the ball. You don't want to roll your car through the ball on shots. Look how long your car stays inside the ball. Does that make sense? You've kind of flicked it almost. If you want to shoot, like get a really like snappy shot, you want to hit with, you want to hit it for the least amount of time possible, with the most amount of your car, if that makes sense. So you want to hit with the corner because it's like you're hitting it with a large amount of your car. It's not like you're just clipping it, but you're also hitting it for a short amount of time. You're going to get a lot of power with that. But you can't hit it with the front of your car. You kind of rolled through it a little bit. Lost a lot of power. Good defending. So this is really nitpicky, like really nitpicky. You've not done a bad job. Like even I would do this sometimes, like flip into the ball. But the best play you would go for here is single jump, because you flipped into this ball and the opponent's backed off. You've done exactly what he wanted you to do. This basically, he wanted you to flip into this ball. He backs off and he gets a free ball because of it. If you single jump, the ball's not going to go like quite far away from you. It's just going to stick to your car, and you still got your second jump. So you can either use that to flip into it, you can use that to wave dash. You don't have to use it at all if you're going to get a good block anyway. It's just going to be a better hit and a better like recovery opportunity for you. But because you flipped into it, he's going to get a free ball for it, from it. Sorry. And if he was a better player, I'm not saying he's bad, but if he was like Khaled, let's say, like Khaled's very good at this, he'd turn into this sooner and hit over you and get a goal. But he was a little bit delayed on his reaction time there. That's a very good shot. Well done. That's a bit nitpicky there. Okay. That's interesting. So I assume you can only speed flip to the left, or that's your preferred side. I definitely recommend learning to speed. I mean, I might have got this wrong, but I saw on the other kickoff you flipped to the left, and now you're flipping to the left again, even though you're on the right side. And this is what I do, but I also flip to the right if I'm on the left side. I do recommend trying to learn both sides of the speed flip equally. But then again, I could have just picked up on that wrong. I'll make sure to pay more attention to it. Let's see what you did wrong in this kickoff. You flipped late. It looks like you flipped late, I think. Yeah, let me slow it down. Okay. Look how more central he is compared to you, and you've also flipped late. So this is just going to be a goal 100% time. Let me go to free cam. You're basically past the ball before you even flip. Look, half your car is past the ball. So he's going to get it past you like 100% time. He's just more central, basically. And that's why you've lost that so hard. So it happens, but you can definitely improve on that. Not a bad kickoff. Just lost it a little bit. Happens, can't win everything. See how you defend this. I like this. Well done. That was a good defense. You did everything pretty perfectly there. You waited for him to come down, then you went down, and you tracked the ball well. It's well played. Ooh, okay. It looks to me like you've kind of realised that you made a little bit of a mistake, and you've been a little bit slow, and you've tried to make up for that. And one thing one bad thing, like a lot of players do, and myself including this, I don't say I'm perfect to this either, is we all try and make up for our mistakes, even though we should just back out of it and take a safer route. So you've kind of, it looks to me, could be wrong, but you wanted to catch this ball a little bit cleaner, and you flicked this a little bit late, and you've tried to make up for it by going for a flicker still. What you should have done is let the ball roll off your car, or just even turn away from the ball and just either 50 it or let him hit it. But you got really heavily dunked, and you lost possession quite hard because of it, and now you're in a little bit of an awkward position. It's not terrible. He should have applied a bit more pressure. I'm going to go to the opponent's point of view. Just pointing this out. Look. He's on 100 boost. He should not be backing off here. There's no way he should be backing off. He's on 100 boost. So that's a tip for if you're in that position that your opponent was just in. I like that. Ooh, it's a little bit risky actually. Okay. You don't need to flip into this. You're one of your biggest mistakes is you're going too fast sometimes when the ball can't speed up, or it's not being sped up, or it's not going fast. You know, whatever it is, you go too fast sometimes, and you might be trying to get hit on the ball. And if that's your counter argument for what I just said, then my counter argument for that is that that's just too risky, because getting hit on this ball is quite hard. If you do it, then fair play, but I still think there's a better play you can go for here, and that is, this is good. You go down as well. I like it. Just drive into this boost and turn around and apply pressure, because you'll be able to do that. He might get past you, but then you'll have 100 boost. He's on 40. You'll be able to recover before him. So you probably concede here, yeah. So, I mean, half the things that, like, the big points that I've picked up on is you've conceded from, and I guess that's not like a huge surprise, but it kind of goes to show that if you fix these big mistakes, and I always say big mistakes are like very easy to fix than smaller ones, because I can point them out like that. You know, it's so easy for me to point them out, so it should be relatively easy for you to fix, because you can see them clearer. So, like, if you fix some of these mistakes, you should be up by 3 goals at least. You know, I'm sure that could be the same. I'm sure that could be said the same for me in my goals I concede, but you know, it's easier to point out other people's. Alright, let's see what happened here. You don't want to hit this. He's using a lot of boost here. He's probably, I was going to guess he was on 20. I didn't mean to skip to his point of view that early. I was going to guess 20. He's on 14. You should not hit this, because the ball can't speed up. You should drive down the ball, get that mid boost, let him come to you, and just backflip into the ball when he's about to challenge, right? Because the ball will be down the ball, you'll get a free challenge, and look, now you're on 40 boost, he's on 100, and yeah, it's a little bit awkward. You actually, do you get a goal ever? I hope. There you go. But I think he could have done a bit better on that 50 there. So, you know, it's a play you could have done a little bit better, but it works out. Okay, again, we're just going too fast. We don't need to flip. So this was a good flip. So good kickoff, not bad. That's fine. I like that flip. I mean, if we're being really nitpicky, you use the 2 boost in your flip, and then boost into this boost. Don't flip, just boost and drive, because we're just, you know, we've even missed the boost. Look, we flipped over the boost. That's a bug on the replay. You didn't get this. You have to drive over it again. Look, now you got it. And now the ball's gone past you. If you just drove into this boost, you'll literally be behind the ball right now. I promise you. Look, I'll even just map it out for you. So we're here. We're right here. So let's say you flipped, so you're a bit ahead. I'd get it now. I'd be right here. And now you've used boost. You're on 40 boost now. And we're out of position. We had a free ball with 100 boost. We completely starved our opponent. Now somehow we're on defense with 40 boost. You know, it's little things like that, and that's just from one flip. And we're on 20 boost. We're getting boost starved. We could have had a goal. Well, I'm not gonna lie. I think we had a goal there if we just got that boost, because this guy was really and we've conceded. This guy was really aggressive. He was charging into our corner with 0 boost or like 20 boost. If you had 100 boost and you just got that ball, you could flick him. But we concede from this. You know, it's small. It's big mistakes, but they're small. They're easy to fix, but they have big consequences. You know. Decent touch. I mean, it was well played. I think you could have took your time. I don't think he could have came. You know, he's there. I think he's a bit too far. I reckon you can let this ball drop a little bit and flip into it and get a little bit of a harder hit. But that's not too bad. I mean, we're in a very awkward position actually. Okay, I was gonna say if you came out of that alive, yeah. So let's watch that again. So we take the kickoff. Not bad, could be better. I think we flip a little bit too late on the kickoff again. Like very marginal, but a little bit too late. Like I said, let the ball drop a little bit more, hit it into your back left corner or across to the left side of the pitch, or the right side, but it's to your left if you're looking at it from this point of view. And then just get the 100 boost somewhere. It's either your back right or back left, you will be fine. You don't need to flip again. You flipped. This is a big issue that you have. Because what are you flipping to? You know, you're trying to speed up when the player's not going fast. You can just drive here, and you flipped out of position again. It's just like the last goal, So literally, you've done well. You've done your hit. You're over here. Drive into this boost pad. See if you have time. Like assess the situation. Drive into this boost pad, and just position. Maybe even challenge. Shadow, whatever you want to do, try and defend, do your whatever you want to do to defend. You'll be in a lot of a better situation than this. You're on 0 boost, you're on the wall, you're flipping all over sharp. He's literally got you on a leash there. So yeah, that literally comes from flipping again. You're a bit too hungry. Actually, I forgot to point this out. Flipping in 1v1 is really bad. Like, it's obviously necessary in some situations, but if you think about it, it's literally just you and your opponent on the pitch. When you flip, you're committing to that line of path. Your opponent knows that you're going there because you can't back out of that flip. You've committed to it, right? So that gives him, I don't know how long it takes to flip, probably like half a second to complete a flip, I'm not sure. But that gives him that half a second to decide what he wants to do and move in and take his opportunity. So if you're just driving, you can turn any moment, you can boost, you can jump any moment, you know, you can do anything at any moment, but you can't when you're flipping. Okay. Let me see this again. This is fine. If we're being really nitpicky, you want to jump sooner and grab that little boost pad. You want to grab that little boost pad here again. So you jump a little bit sooner. You'd wave dash through that boost pad. You'd hit it. You'd grab this one to your right because you have time. He's flipped. So going back to the point I literally talked about 30 seconds ago, he's just flipped. You know he can't go for this ball for a short amount of time. You have time to recover, get boost a little bit. Obviously don't just like drive into his corner and try and get the big boost, but you have like time to get that little boost pad there. But now you're on 0, you've turned. This is really awkward. This is good. I like that you went for that back boost. That's bad. You should be boosting here. You should just go straight for this and double jump into it because the ball's high. If you just cover your net and double jump, you're fine. But you've kind of like flipped out of the way. You've kind of panted a little bit. Luckily, he doesn't get a good catch. That's going to be overtime. That could have been bad. Alright. Okay, if we want to fake kickoffs, then you want to drive. You want to drive before you flip. Let's look at it from this point of view. That's so obvious, you know. Okay, look how early he can see you flip. This just doesn't look like a normal kickoff. I'll cut to what a normal kickoff looks like now. So this is what a normal diagonal kickoff looks like from your opponent's point of view. Look how much later you flipped in this one, and I'll compare it to this one. Look how much sooner you flipped, and that's so obvious. He's just chipped you right there. So yeah, if you want to fake it, you should drive a little bit more, like literally a fifth of a second, and you're fine. Or like a half a second, you're fine, and then flip, and then recover. You're fine. You probably should have had that save too. So yeah, you want to boost here before jumping, because you're jumping with not much momentum. If you boosted here and then jumped, you would have had it, but you didn't. So unfortunately, we get chipped here, we lose the game. Yeah, it happens, but you could have done that fake kickoff a little bit better.